And that's a great way, boys in blue. Good pass, getting cross to him. And now that's a great way to start up. Just checking that one up. Boys in blue taking it on. Boys in red. Goa versus Odisha. This is a great one. And at this wonderful weather in Bengaluru, we see these two clashes. And we see the goalkeeper coming back up here. And that we see is this is a great way to watch this and players overall up. And that's what it means to all of us. That's about that good one. And that's what it takes from both the sides. We have a great list of players who are coming together to play this great one on of the day Junior Boys National Football Championship. We have for two teams, Goa versus Odisha. Boys in blue and boys in red inside that wing. Can that be a chance? And the clearance coming up. Fortunate one up. What a great way to watch this one up. Back that list, back that way up. And the list for Goa follows Goa in blue, Odisha in red. In blue, we have the lineup Abner Chris Vegas, Kunal Vijay Hamdakar, Nelson Prabhakar, Veloyd Anthony, Ashino Evaz, Asim Somendro, Trisnell Manes, Milzet Cladroy, Shiva Costa, Ashwin Peter, and who would not, that was we have the lineup, and that's occasionally that's a good one to do up with. Tried their best, came close to it, and a brilliant save in the end. And that's good work done by the end from Odisha side. We have the Odisha team, Subramanian Soren, Atish Salko, Prayas Behra, Sezam Mirda, Baba San Hembram, Mangal Veshra, Anubham Nayak, Pintu Nag the captain, Kyam famous, Sirka Gagarai, and Baban Gagarai. That's the lineup from the Odisha side. followed by the team Chadwick Joseph Furtado and Angelo Borges from the Goa side, team coach Ajay Kumar Behera and Chitan Ranjan Behera, team manager from the Odisha side we have, and today's physiotherapists we have Sel Naik and Siroj Kumar Das. And that seems to be a great contest and a match between two great teams in the air and then a good work done. Tried their best needs to come back up, and that's what he's running quickly, loses his balance, loses his team moment up, down there. Lloyd Pinto, the captain, leading this team from Goa side, whereas the Subramanian Soren, the goalkeeper, and that's what they're trying to push it hard inside, and that's good work done by the goalkeeper from the end. And Pinto Nag, the captain from Odisha, leading the team from the front with jersey number 10, and Nelson, jersey number 4, Nelson Pukrabram, Ashnoy Vaz, jersey number 5. We have Atish Zalzo, jersey number 2. And that's a great contest. Look at the moment. And that we see the good save coming up. Boys in red taking it up beautifully there, and he's down. And we have to check it up. Is he all right? Or we have to check with the physiotherapist from the side to come up. And yes, he's okay. That's good news and a good effort by him. Subramanian Soren down, but for a while, look, he's okay now. And that's we have just got straight. We have in the defense line Kunal Vijay, and that's we have Asim Momendro, jersey number 6, will be a great player, a key show, and that's the whistle goes up. Milward Gladroy, Shiva Kumar, jersey number 10, Ashwin Peter, Piyush Pratap Sawant, and That's a great way to watch this up. Look at this contest for a while. Look at that coordination between players, both teams looking in that great touch, not giving them just a chance. You see that the great pass, great body movement. They're working hard for them day in, day out. And that's a great way to wash it up. And then, is it the first one? Has he clinched it? Yes, he has. Absolutely. Look at that joy and celebration. Jersey number 7, Trinsel Manaz, the man who did it. Absolutely great way to snatch that one up from that corner coming out. And no answer to Subramanian Soren this time. Everything changes with time. This was the moment they were looking. Look at that header and pushes it. Look at that, the second one, deflection and then back through his leg and then inside that net. What a great way. Absolutely great to watch it up. And that's where the game originally started, from the Goa side, where they were looking to build that pressure, where they were looking to get set things in their way. And that's absolutely a great way to just clutch Odisha. And I'm sure they'll not be happy. Piyush Pratap Sawant, jersey number 17. My bad. Piyush Pratap Sawant, jersey number 17, with that goal. And yes, absolutely great work done by him. And that's, you see the pressure start storming up back on their shoulders on the Odisha side, because they were doing little well. And what a great way about this tournament at this venue, Bengaluru. Junior Boys National Football Championship for Dr. PC Roy Trophy 2026, All India Federation. And these are the tournaments which bring great joy to players, great joy to the one who's always better and good, and a great platform provided to the youngsters. Always a great one for the youngsters to get going through this tournament. These sort of tournaments are being great. These sort of tournaments are the one which always invites us for big platform, big occasions. And that's what it meant to us straight into its way. And that's just looking to get inside that way, just looking to get it up. And that's what it takes down to us. Boys in red just looking to get it back, looking to get it back inside that way, just looking to showcase what best they can do, what best they can come up with that planning, with that execution. and that's a great way to watch it up back inside that way. And it looks to steel case that one up. And that's what it meant out to be. Wow, jersey number 11 taking it down quickly. Damn famous this time. Boys in blue just running quickly to get it back. And that's where they got it back. Jersey number 2 with back pass. Jersey number 8 straight to the wrong foot to left. And just we see that trying to get him back with that possession, with that intent. Ashish Zalgo just trying to get the ball, just trying to get that momentum back. And as the time passes, we see the whistle coming up. Things not going well for the Odisha side. They just want to compete quickly and get it back with 1-1. And again back and straight into the goalkeeping side. And that's good try. Almost the game being improving from the Odisha side. The attacking part getting little more higher to what it does and what does it make. They're just trying to push it hard, trying to put it best from their way, looking to keep things ahead with whatever they're just trying to showcase. And that's we see clearly things not going right. Injury part, it seems out, but thank God he's okay, all good to be up. And that's completely fair enough. And that's a great way. 18 minutes gone. And that's the game ticking off inside the den of the boys in red. Somehow, boys in blue trying to keep it ahead but missing that moment. And that's a good one. Brilliant one. Absolutely great to watch it up. And that's what they wanted to kick it up. Want to provide that toughness was right for them. Looks to get it back. And that's where this inside that way. Good try and almost misses that mark up. And that's the opportunity opens up for the moment. And that's something not good. Physiotherapist coming back inside that way. And that's they want to prove out the best what they can do. An absolutely great way to watch them up. But that's something that we have to very much sure about the game timing, the game length, and what game actually wanted the other way from the player side. And yes, for a while it looks a little important. Moreover, the fitness point and big injuries should not be turning up. Very often we see these things happening round the way, but that's been a part of the game, so no need to worry. Small injuries will come and go, and that's a wonderful venue for Bangalore side as jersey number Ati Zalza passes it back to jersey number 10, Pintu Nag, the captain, and a great captain Vinod Pentu as well from the end from Goa side, leading the team up for that moment. And that's clearly that sign of referee checking that one up. And the whistle goes up back inside that way. And that's he wanted to check that one up. looks to set it back again with that intent. It was all right as the time ticking off 25, 24 minutes, hardly 15 minutes for this first half left. And that's a big decider for them. And somehow that's what Odisha wanted to get a momentum. It rightly said that kind of a intent, well, that kind of a moment, that kind of a great luck, all was getting things underway to them, getting things back to them with that rhythm. And that's it becomes a great way to watch them up for this tournament as well, for this league, as kicks it away down. And that's what it kicks it away down to it. And that's long range coming in back from the side. Still, jersey number 6 tries to pulls it hard. Back inside that way, and now the clearance coming back and just going it away. And then gets the ball through. Goa team getting that position up back. Odisha team as well, just looking to get it back inside that touch. Just looks to get it back. And that's again looking to get inside. And just the clearance going away with it. Again, still chance, and misses with that close margin. That would have been a great pass. A good one by jersey number 7 that flipped from Pringles Menzies. But could not convert that into that opportunity. That was a closest call to Piyush Pratap Sawant. And how can he miss that one up? What a great way to watch it up. Just look at that point from that angle. And that is a majestic work to watch it up, to see that one up. And then it goes through that way. Great way to watch it up. Looks to set it back inside that way. And these are the moments. Has he done it? Impressive one with that error. Yes. Celebration goes up with back to back. This was a moment. Boys in red now conquered the spot, it seems out. What a tremendous way to come up back and just see in that way, long range, with that touch and that beautiful way to get inside that way. Theon famous, jersey number 11 with that touch, it seems out. And now he got a hug from jersey number 10, Pintu Nag. And that's things are now over 1-1. That was a great comeback. Odisha storming back with a great comeback. And especially thanks to Karnataka Football Association for organizing this tournament to a great level, making sure that young athletes get time to time participation in these tournaments and get a great exposure for and getting ready for upcoming tournaments on the big leagues, big occasions. These are the moment where these athletes get trained, accurate to the kind of conditions it really takes for players. They are famous jersey number 11 with that wonderful goal coming up back. One from Piyush Pratap Sawant from Goa side, and now this is from the boys in red Odisha side. They are famous, and this is not only a goal; it is hopes still reinfused for Odisha. Still, they're back in the game. They have gained their confidence back. They've gone their rhythm back, and they have all the great abilities to shine back up. And with this goal, it shows clearly with that intent. They are back on that same page. They are going to be a great team, and yes, they are. And that's the cross coming in, and whistle goes up, and that will be a little change. The whistle has gone up, and that's the whistle's part, and that's they want to keep that same, keeping that ahead. And that's again want to ensure that one up. And again wanted to come back quickly, just number 17, quickly inside that way and lost in the end. And that's overall the pressure being building on both the goalkeeper Subramaniam Soren and goalkeeper from the blue side, Abner Chris. And that's with that time, things moving ahead. And that's things not okay. Look at that quickly. Something's not right. We see that stretcher coming up, and things not right. We see that physiotherapist team from the side coming up back. We have Sail Naik and we have Saroj Kumar Das, assistant coach Sanjeev Patsani from Odisha side. I'm not sure who will be substituted on that place. And that's what is keeping it sliding down. What a tough competition for both teams, standing tall against each other. Now Baba San, jersey number 6, passes it on to jersey number 10 with that pass, looking to steal that one up, looking to come back that one up. And that's why they wanted to show it back up inside that way. And there it looks little tough, not that much easier what it looks like to be on that part. And that is absolutely great to watch it back then inside that den and look at that way, just coming back and calling it back. As easy you like, as easy it looks sometime, but not that much chance. Header. And finally clearance to it. You see that tough competition between both the teams, not giving them an inch. Very, very careful for the game that's happening up that side. Again, jersey number 6 passes it back, keeps the ball to the center half to the other line, from the half side to the long range passes. We see that quickly coming back. And then, is it that screamer? Yes, it does. Jersey number 11. Again, it is one man single show. Tiam famous. Who would have thought? And this is going to be one of the best goal of the tournament, I'm sure. Keep an eye on that right foot to that left point of the nets and look at that moment in this first way up, and that is a good way. Keep it way and creates that angle, and inside that no answer to Abner Chris. And what a moment, and the lead from the Odisha side. Again, Thiam famous with that goal, and you see things going perfectly all right for them. And that's a good way to just joggle it up. Jersey number 5 with that strong defense Ashinovaz, but somehow the defense line have been choked. The Goa side started with that impressive goal but now had only one. Since the 45 minutes played, 3 minutes of additional time being provided. And then with that time, 47 minutes, just 30 seconds to go. Somehow with that hunt, boys in blue just wanted to come back at least with that try. At least they wanted to get back, but that's all right. What has happened in this first half? They'll surely look to come back strongly in the second half. Would look to come back up strongly with what has happened. They'll forgot about, and that was a close call. Jersey number two. Oh dear, that was the closest opportunity ever got for this one to get an equalizer. And yes, the final time for the halftime whistle blows. But what a great match for the both teams. Goa, Piyush Pratap Sawant bringing that joy to the Goa side. 11 minute, and Thiam famous with back-to-back two great goals, keeping Odisha high with 31 minute and 34 minutes team. What a great cameo of the game by Thiam famous. He will be famous today, I'm sure. And that's all we have in the half time. There will be break followed, and then we'll back shortly for the second half as well. And that's Goa point, 48% possession, 52% Odisha, 8 shots by Goa and 6 by Odisha, 3 shot on target for both teams, 1 saves and 1 saves, 0 corners and 3 corners from to the Goa side, and that's no. And that's in the stats point we have. Back at that break, both teams have decided. Gateway looks to steal that one up, and that was a close call. Just looks to set back that one up, and just want to check that one up, and that is a great way to watch it up going inside that way, and that's a great way to watch it up back. And that's just what is looks to set back. It was a close call. Looks to the way it started up back inside that way. And look at that way with that great one. The great touch started up. The great kick in that way looks to pierce that one up. And that straight away inside that way. And that was a good clearance. Both teams looking in that touch. Goa as well and Odisha as well in that desperate touch to just keep it hard. Keep it hard as hard they can. Just wanted to push it up. And that is a great way, great touch. A great touch of work. Absolutely the privileged part. We see this ground has been great for them, kind enough for them just to look get going inside that way. And that's just true to his finger, true to his hand. And again, is that the moment? Is that the moment? Want to come back? And quickly a good save by boys in blue. The goalkeeper tried to save it. That would have been three on the board. Good save by Abner Chris this time. As falls down somehow, but get the connection, get that clearance back up. And it was a brilliant, good take from that side. And that's we see that injury coming up. Quickly, the physiotherapist running quickly down to it to check that one up. And that's a great way to watch it up. And that's where they just wanted to check that one up. Things perfectly going, but as we see physiotherapists quickly coming back inside that way to check is everything all right or not. And yes, they're okay with it. And that's a bit of a work done in the end. Done and dusted. That's one. And somewhere the team have got that kind of a freedom to play in their natural ability. That's where Odisha side as well, and the boys in blue as well, have started to play in such a way, have almost shown that intent, almost shown that rhythm with that kind of enforce, things perfectly looking that dangerous. And that is as a reason we see that one up perfectly changing that one up. As a result, just going up wobbly down to us. Takes it down back. Again, header straight into his hands. Good work done in the end. Quick work. Absolutely a quick work done in the end to check that one up. And that's a great moment to come back up inside that situation. Every time we see these kind of situations coming up, but clearly being tackled down, working amazingly for such ones, and great as a way to watch it up. Great to check that one up. Looks to set back, and then with that change, it's looking to showcase that one up. And that's we see on the other way the player from the boys in blue getting asking for help. Is he okay or not? And that's yes, he's up. And that's the pass to jersey number 6 from boys in blue side. And that's a good one. Baba San taking that pass. Just somehow they wanted to decrease that length, just trying to get through that small area. And that's where that's a close one. Inside that way, looks to get that one back. And that long way coming back and lost that touch. Ah, has he got it? What a brilliant moment of brilliance. A great cameo. Again, it's Piyush Pratap. Who would have thought that stunning back, roaring back, and Absolutely great way to watch Goa coming back inside that way. Look at that chant. What a great comeback. Absolutely the greatest one. Again, back, and you see that tremendous one back. Look at that confidence back. And this game is now moving to a great touch with an equalizer coming back, provided by Piyush Pratap. Two goals by Prithu Pratap and two from Tiam Famous. And that's where it calls it up and takes it down. And it does it very often, just gets it through. Through that at point. Looks to set it back with that turn, with that change. And that's where the team from both sides have to be now very careful as they do not want to make any error inside that box. The game is in such a great way. 61 minutes of play, 30 minutes of play, hardly left. And that is a great way to watch it up. And that's a great way to watch it up back. What a great cameo. Absolutely. What a great comeback. For a while, we thought the goal scored by Tian Famous was the best, but this is also an equal to that one. As we see clearly a big injury coming up, things not all right. Physiotherapist coming in just to ensure that he's okay with that situation, just okay with that kind of a condition. And the stretcher pulls up, and who will be substituted on his way? That will be a big question to watch it up. As we see carrying him on the stretcher, not a good indication. And who will be substituted? They have a great substitute lineup as well, both teams. As the Odisha have the substitute line Sham Savaya, Aditya Mohanta, Lakshmanta Kumar, Maji, Premchand Salbania, Lucky Tudu, Subhash Munda, Sheikh Shazeb, Kumar Soren, and Kishun Murgu. And now will be substituted on the place will be a big question as they have to play with very careful the team as they were doing really well. But Goa have shown that they are also one of the best team of the tournament. So don't take them lightly as they have got that talent, they've got that potential to play with that great intent, and that's where they stand tall for it, bringing great joy to that moment, bringing great joy to that one up. Long range kick, look for that header and just goes it away. That would have been third, sparing those moments. And that's that cross coming in, cross corner. And that's from this angle coming up back. Jersey number three being substituted, and that was my question. Jersey number three coming in for six. Three coming in place. Shyam Savaya coming in. And that is a great way to watch it up. Cross and misses that one, looking for that turn into that segment. With last 20 minutes to go with that turn and twist. And that's long range coming in. Again, at long range. And that's where they're just taking it down to it with a long range, long hint. And that's where thing goes up widely for it.
perfectly right for all that segment. And just with that toe touch, and we see that collusion. And absolutely, we see that team lining up, and they just wanted to check it out back. And absolutely, things not going right. Water breaks just for a while. The officials providing them the water. That's a touch. Time ticking off. They're very much aware of that time. As time waits for none, both team in that hunt for a goal to keep the goal ahead. Again, that's a header to him, pushes back, and a good work done in the end. For a while, just look came so close with that intent. and that's they wanted to just keep the game ahead. And what a great way to watch, not giving them an inch, very careful in last 15 minutes of the play, just with that intent that anywhere they wanted to get the ball going inside that way, just with that lead team in that hunt for that goal, just to get the goal ahead of that timing. Inside that way, cross and just going it away. Opportunity is leaking way in the same way. They're creating those one up. And that's a great way to watch it up back. Looks back is almost set it back behind that way. It was a great feeling to watch it up rather than looking to set it back up. Him letting it up in that way, in that fashion, just spinning up away and just changing that way up. And that's a great way to watch it up with last 10 minutes to go. What more we can see, what more we can turn up that one up. As 79 minutes the game, now moving it on to another storyline up as the game moves on with that indication for that great touch, with that great moment. Just looks to get things up in the way, and that is something that they wanted to come back quickly with that, all the very intention, all the things very best with that absolutely inside that way. And that is an absolutely great way to watch things up in such a way that it becomes a great one for the team inside all that way. And sometimes it becomes a great difficult delusion way for the teams when they lapse some uncertainty of time. And that's about time to time things when thing changes up with time to time, and that's where we mark down our best way. And that is a way, a great way inside that way, and just looks to get it back ahead. Last 9 minutes to go. And what is the storyline here with that long kick coming in back from that boys in red? Just disappointed with coming so close with number of opportunities, came so close to them, but somehow could not convert that one up to that level. This was a great feeling to get it back ahead, but somehow lost it that chance in that desperate way. Calling that action as a great way, looking to pursue that one up against it, checking that one up, looks to get back with the time ticking off, and that's a great way. Last 10 minutes to go. And just with that ticking way, just with that touch, inside that way, looks to get it back. With that clearance over his head. And 82 minutes, last 8 minutes, both teams in that joy of coming close to that one goal, and they will be ahead. And that corner coming up back with all the hopes to get that one up. And the clearance coming in inside that way. And wonderful save by the goalkeeper. It was a close call with time ticking off. With the timer being on to that part, waiting for that opportunity. Still, they've got the ball back. Goa wanted to clearly get inside that. Those boxes were open for them. Quickly, they were just latching on to that opportunity, but somehow came close to that one up. And there we see the physiotherapist coming quickly to check is everything all right or not. And that's with that kick coming up back. And then in the end, just timer ticking off. Everyone's just keeping an eye on the timer as the game is in such a position with one and like 2-2 on the board. One team will go, and the pressures on all the players actually, not one. It's all about the 11 players game, along with goalkeeper very much tight, keeping his eye on the ball. And whenever the player get a chance to get inside that box, the heartbeat palpates quickly. And why not? Because that seems out to be a tough one for them to get going in such a way. And then again, we see that collusion between two players. Two players, what we see it up back.
and the stretcher comes up. That's not good news for them actually. And we see the substitute coming up as well. 14 for the player 8, and in the 14 we have 14 and 12 coming in. 14 and 12, and the I'll tell you the name of the 14 and 12. The 14 is Premchand and 12 is Lakshman Kumar. Lakshman Kumar and Premchand has now been on the ground with immediate effect. With all that hope, and that's what they wanted to check that one up. The timer ticking, and with that effect, what best can they come up with to show up the talent, the kind of a game they had with that dribble skills, wanted to get inside. Somehow that's what with that time they have to be very careful, very careful. Just a margin error and would have cost them the game away from their end. And that's where coming close to that long one. And he does it. And a brilliant save in the end. And that's what saved the team from getting with that goal. Absolutely a good job done by the goalkeeper from that boys in red side, Odisha. And great team led by Pintu Nag from Odisha side. Almost they were 1-2, but what a comeback. And that's what they wanted to check it up quickly with that hint. With that hint, looks to set it back, and with that timer on to that point, and just with that hint, coming back closely with that moment, and just with that way up, and that is a bit of a timer on to that point. Additionally provided with that corner coming up with all the opportunity opens for this team for this match, looks to get it back, and let's see what best they can do with all the opportunity open in their way. And that will be a big question for them to just get it back quickly, check that one up, looks to set it back, done with all the great things coming up in their way. And that is a big opportunity, big moment. Last 5 minutes to go with the timer on that occasion, with both teams in that hunt for that goal and very sure of not doing any marginal mistake. And they're very much sure if they do it, they'll be through to this away from this victory as both have come so close, so close. They wanted to just get back with that hint, get back with that same intent, with that timing onto that point as one opportunity will get them up. Again with that quick pass inside that way. Looks to get it back again inside with that header and just over to the nets. Over to the nets with last 2.5 minutes left. Hardly with that time ticking off, they're very much sure they lose this match if they do so. And that becomes a great way to watch it out. And just get it through to that point. Last 2 minutes to go. With that as a time, and that's what it requires from them. And that's with that timer on to that one up. 94 minutes of play. And we see the drama goes on with last few seconds to go. They're very much ready with it. Physiotherapist coming in with hopefully to do that magic, and the player will be back on the field with that same sort of introduction, with that same sort of work. And that's with the timer ticking off. Not sure of how much more time will be provided. Of course, has been 5 minutes provided. We'll have to check that one up. Back inside that way up. As we looks to set it back with the time coming quickly, close to that hint. Which team will go through this? Both teams just trying to look for the best moment to get that goal. Both are on that equal. Just want to get it through. Just want to get it through. And yes, of course. And yes, the referee says about the time. And we see two players on the ground, not happy with what has happened, but absolutely the game has been tremendous. Not easy to say which team would have won this one up, but the kind of a play was great from the very first minute till the 90 minutes. You see that energy between players was so great in that full time with Goa 2 and Odisha 2, and both the goals from Goa came from Thiam Famous, Piyush Pratap, and from Odisha side it came from Thiam Famous. Two goals, splendid one, great performance, great match, great cameo. And I would say the great contest between these two teams were tremendous, equally high, equally good. Not easy to see which team would have won this one up. Both have played so well, both have shown the best, both have played with that spirit of the game which they required to play up. It was no doubt about a question for that point. And in the full time, we see 49% possession and 50% one Odisha. 17 shots, 17 shots, 8 shot on target and 6, 4 saves and 5. 2 corners and 7 from Odisha taking good corners. 9 fouls from the Goa side and 7 from the Odisha side. Only one yellow card to Goa, rest nil and nil. No red card, no yellow card. And that's we have it the full time. And the tomorrow games are as follows. At 8:15 we have West Bengal taking on Chandigarh. Whereas 11:15 we have Punjab taking on Karnataka at this Bengaluru football stadium. Stay tuned. We'll back shortly within that one up. Thank you very much.